So contrary to what a lot of people think, or what a lot of girls think, soft life isn't laziness. It is a conscious decision to lead a life of ease, peace, and alignment within your soul. Especially in a world that glamorizes hustle, right? I'm not saying it is bad to hustle, but being that soft girl while being in alignment with your purpose is very, very important. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you how to be that girl without losing yourself to the world. So make sure you watch this video to the end, and do not forget to do what? Hit the subscribe button. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're just joining us, welcome to my channel. Here I talk everything skincare and lifestyle. If you're looking to improve your life and be the best version of yourself, this channel is for you. And I also share skincare tips and product reviews to help you achieve that clear skin without stress. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about a very important topic I've always wanted to talk about on this channel, because this is a topic that has resonated with me for the time being, right? So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to be that girl without losing yourself. In a world that says, you know, be this person, be that person, you go on the media, someone is telling you good people should do this, good people should do that, and then there is just so much noise. How do you actually align with your purpose and, you know, fulfill the exact assignment God has given to you to fulfill in this world without losing yourself to the world? Without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Now, what does the soft life actually mean? For me, it's three things, right? The first one is emotional regulation. The second one is choosing your boundaries. And the last one is having rest without feeling guilt. Now, when it comes to emotional regulation, guys, there's this perception, or would I call it an assumption, that, you know, women tend to be so emotional or have no control over their emotions. And I'm here to tell you that that is a myth, right? You can always be the best version of yourself, achieve your dreams, lead a life that is fulfilling while regulating your emotions. And I understand the fact that as women, we go through a lot of hormonal changes during the course of the month, and it is scientifically proven that it can actually affect our mood. For example, you're going through your menstruation and then you're having the worst cramps of your life. For me, I have like the craziest cramps. I know the worst thing about it, I don't even use drugs. Like, I feel that pain and I don't use drugs. So this can actually affect your mood if you are being honest. But guys, what I'm trying to say in essence is that when it comes to your emotions, it is important you know how to regulate your emotions, because this would affect your productivity. This would affect your goals, you trying to achieve your goals in life, the decisions you make. Now, when it comes to mastering your emotions, you need to actually be aware. The first thing you need to do is to be aware of your emotions. Don't feel like you're always emotional, right? Everyone feels emotions, whether you're male or female, we all feel emotions, right? But the important thing is to make sure that your emotions aren't getting the better part of you. So when you're aware of your emotions, you're aware of how you are feeling, then you can now process your emotions. I will recommend that, you know, you guys read books on how to master your emotions. There's this book I'm going to be attaching in the video. I'm currently reading about how to master your emotions. This would help you, you know, become aware of your own emotions, regulate them, and, you know, just be in control. Guys, at the end of the day, it is important to be in control of your emotions. Trust me, you are still human. There are days that your emotions might get the better part of you, but you don't want to be that girl that, you know, gets driven by your emotions. Now, you just had a failed relationship, right? You feel like this person you're dating doesn't align with your core values, and you feel like the best thing is to leave the relationship. But the emotional attachment you built with this person is not allowing you to actually break up with the person. You might have to deal with those emotions, because at the end of the day, women, you have to choose yourself. right? So when it comes to regulating your emotions, you need to be in control of your emotions and not let your emotions dictate what to do. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is healthy boundaries. Guys, I had to learn what boundaries were. Like, I had to just learn it, because in as much as you're a nice person, or you don't want to always offend people, it is very, very important to have boundaries. If you do not have boundaries, people will walk over you. If you do not have boundaries, you won't present the best version of yourself to people. Now let me paint a scenario for you guys. You have someone that, you know, cleans your house every time, and you make everywhere comfortable for this person. You are such a nice person, but at a point they start wearing your clothes, they start going into your wardrobe wearing your clothes, but you feel that because you do not want to offend this person, and you just want to be such a nice person, you're not going to tell them they are in the wrong. Do you think that actually makes any sense? So it is important that you are establishing your boundaries to people. Now, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to boundaries is that you can have a healthy relationship with someone and still have boundaries, especially when it comes to friendship. Guys, you want to make sure that you are keeping your boundaries with your friends. Let them know that these are the things I like, these are the things I do not like. If they are actually your real friends, they would still stick with you regardless. Real friends respect your boundaries. That's what I want you guys to know. If you feel like you're going to lose friendship because of your boundaries, then the person was never meant to be in your life. So it is important that you have healthy boundaries. Now, the last one I will talk about is choosing rest without guilt. Guys, you see this also culture that everyone is doing these days. I'm not saying it's bad. It is important to work hard for where you want to be, but it is also important that you choose rest without guilt. I myself am guilty of this. Sometimes I work and work and work, and then the moment I'm just taking 30 minutes to, you know, just chill, I'm already feeling guilty. Like, why do we beat ourselves up so much? We work so hard that we beat ourselves so much. We beat ourselves up for even trying to rest. In this world that we are, guys, hypertension is real, high blood pressure is real. So one thing you need to prioritize is choosing rest time. Choosing the time you dedicate to self-care is very important, guys. If you want to be that girl, you have to invest in self-care. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your skin, your hair, your nails. You have to take care of yourself from within. And self-care is not just about your physical appearance, right? You also have to take care of what is going on in your mind. You can't be looking all glamorous and then on the inside you're a shitty person. Excuse my French. Now we are going to move to the second part of this video, which are the pillars of the soft life, as I would like to call it. Now, when it comes to the pillars of the soft life, we have three most important things. The first one is prioritizing your peace. The second one is basking in your feminine energy. And the last one is financial ease. Now, when it comes to the first pillar, right, which is prioritizing your peace, guys, I feel like at this age, if you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, or you're even in your 40s, at this our age where we're trying to figure out life and just, you know, get something to do for ourselves, we shouldn't be involved in drama. One thing you have to bear in mind if you want to be that girl is zero drama, guys. You don't want to be involved in gossips that would not add any value to your life. You don't want to be talking shit about other people. You don't want to be involved in debt or unnecessary drama, guys. So it is important you prioritize your peace, because when your mind is at peace, you will be able to put something better out there to the world, right? So it is important you prioritize your peace. I know that in as much as you have the intentions of prioritizing your peace, people will always bring trouble, and that is why, guys, you have to avoid this type of people. Honestly, over the years, I can say some of my friendships fell off, and this is not because I had like any personal beef with anyone, but because I decided to choose peace. I even feel like these days I do not even have the luxury of time to engage in things that would not prioritize my peace. I owed my peace to, my peace is very important to me. Let me just say that. So if you want to be that girl, it is important that you do what? You prioritize your peace. By prioritizing your peace, guys, you protect your time. The real soft girl is know that time is money. Time is very important. Anything that involves chaos in your life, avoid it, guys. No matter how cute or glamorous it is, just avoid it. Choose your peace. Remain grounded, okay? The next one is basking in your feminine energy. Guys, I know that it is important to, be self-reliant and independent, but I've grown to learn over the years that if you really want to be that soft girl and bask in your feminine energy, it is okay to receive help. It is okay to ask for help. Asking for help, guys, is not feeling weak. And another thing I will talk about is moving slowly, guys. If you want to really bask in that feminine energy, it is important to do things slowly. Honestly, because I'm always trying to get through the day. One thing I always catch myself doing is trying to do things so fast and trying to just rush off everything. Guys, it's not even good for your health, honestly, because if you are panicking all the time, you're very chaotic, your mind is not settled, there is no way you will ever be that girl. So try to do things slowly. Try to be calm when doing things. One thing that has really helped me, guys, as someone that, likes to be hyper, is being calm in situations. Even in the worst situations, it is important to catch yourself when you're trying to freak out and panic, to remain calm. Calmness will actually define your femininity. You can't say that you want to be that soft girl and then you're not a calm person. People bring trouble to you and then you're already shouting on the top of your voice. No. You want to make sure that you are being calm and in everything you do. Now, the last thing I'll talk about when it comes to basking in your feminine energy is engaging in rituals. Guys, I'm glad that apart from self-improvement, I also talk about skincare on this channel. Guys, it is important that you're engaging in rituals. You can engage in your beauty maintenance, your skincare, lighting up candles, just making yourself feel good. If you're that type of person that feels that you need someone to make you feel good, you have a lot of work to do. Guys, you have a lot of work to do. I have realized that engaging in these rituals actually makes you feel better from within. It's the weekend, you don't want to go out, you don't feel like hanging out with friends, you just want to be in your home. There are several things you can do. You can engage in self-care. Watch any of my videos, do a full skincare routine, guys. Make sure that you are pampering yourself before expecting somebody to pamper you. That's just one thing you need to know, guys. A lot of people confuse, the soft girl era or feminine energy as just resting, being laid back and waiting for some sort of help to come from the universe. Okay? And one thing I also want to say is that being that girl, being that soft girl, does not mean you have to rely on men for money, because a lot of people have this misconception that you should just have to sit, be unemployed, have nothing to do with your life, just stay pretty. Being that soft girl does not mean the only thing you have to do with your life is being pretty, right? So it is important that you are still taking charge of your life and making things happen for yourself. Now, the last pillar I'm going to talk about is financial ease. If you want to be that soft girl and you do not have any source of income, I don't even know what to tell you. Because guys, women are out there taking over the world. Women are out there making things happen for yourself. And in 2025, if you still think that you can be that soft girl without getting your financial life together, without getting your shit together, right? Then you're on a long thing, guys. Financial ease is very, very important. You don't want to be that girl that is always broke, that is always begging for 2K in people's DMs. You want to be that girl that has all her financial life in check. Budgeting is very important, and budgeting is so underrated, because a lot of people just think life is all about making money. Trust me, making money is very, very easy. Managing money is where the work is. A lot of people have gone from rich, wealthy to broke because they do not know the art of money management. I will recommend a book for you guys to read, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm going to be attaching the picture in this video. If you are looking to get into your soft girl era, please read that book. And there are other books about financial literacy you can read, but please educate yourself about money. Educate yourself about making money, building a healthy relationship with money, and multiplying it. So you want to make sure that you are getting your financial life on lock. Now let's talk about a very important part of this video. How do you enter your soft girl era? You're tired of feeling overwhelmed, you're tired of being chaotic, you're tired of not basking in your feminine energy. How do you actually enter your soft girl era? Let's discuss. Now, to enter your soft girl era, you need daily check-ins with yourself, you need to get rid of pressure, you need to create routines with discipline. When it comes to daily self check-ins, guys, you must have a routine. If you do not have a daily routine and you want to get into that soft girl era, you will not be consistent with it, guys, because they say if you fail to plan, you're actually planning to fail. What is your day-to-day routine like? Do you just wake up and just do things as life goes by, or you actually have a journal where you keep track of what you're going to do in a day? Do you do daily check-ins with yourself to see how your mood is, to see if you are feeling your best that day? Are you tracking whatever you are doing to ensure that you're making progress? So it is important you're doing these daily check-ins with yourself to ensure that you're actually on that path to be the soft girl you want to be. Now, it doesn't just happen in a day. It is a mindset, right? You can't just dramatically or automatically change yourself to be that soft girl. No. It happens with growth. It happens with intentional actions, right? Another thing is to remove pressure, guys. See, when it comes to being that soft girl, forget whatever you're seeing on social media. Like I said earlier in this video, being a soft girl is leading a life of purpose, of ease and peace, right? You don't want to put yourself in an unnecessary pressure because you saw one influencer looking like a soft girl or telling you that she's a soft girl online. You don't want to pressure yourself by buying things that you don't need, which is what I actually had to my point earlier, talking about financial ease. Budgeting is very, very important, guys. Budgeting is very, very important. If you do not need it, do not buy it. So it is important that you are not pressuring yourself. And we are also in this era where everybody is showing their wins on social media. Nobody is showing when they are failing on social media. That's just the truth. No one is showing when they are failing. No one is showing when they are making mistakes. So it is important that you do not put pressure on yourself. You move at your own speed. You have like a purpose. You have a plan. And you have goals, right? When you have these things, you'll be able to move at your own pace without comparing yourself. Because, guys, you might have the intention of building a great life for yourself, but because of what you're seeing on the media every day, you get frustrated that you're not making progress. You get frustrated that your mates are doing certain things and then you're not. Because one thing I have had to learn in life in the hard way is that everyone will not move at the same pace, right? You might feel like, oh, you are not doing very well for yourself, and then you see someone who is probably younger or older than you wishing they had your life. Now, gentle routines with discipline. In as much as we gratify self-care in today's world, it is important to establish discipline. You need to know the difference between giving yourself grace and lazing around. Sometimes you are just lazy, right? You're just being lazy. You're not giving yourself grace. There are things you've said you are going to do, but you're procrastinating so much. You don't want to be that girl that procrastinates. You can't want to be a soft girl and then you procrastinate a lot. Things that would actually get you to your desired life or the life you want for yourself. You know these things, you've already written them down, but you are not doing it. There's no way you make progress, and months will pass by, years will pass by without you actually doing these things. So it is important that you are building great routines with discipline. Guys, in as much as I come on here and give you guys advice, the work starts and ends with you. It is important that you have this, assertive mind. You say you want to do something and you go for it, and you do it regardless of the circumstance you're facing, right? So it is important to build that discipline. And lastly, I'm going to be talking about self-care practices for self-care living. Like I said earlier in the video, you want to make sure that you're having self-care routines. One thing that I really do, guys, let me let you in a bit into my personal life. One thing I really do that I enjoy is romanticizing my mornings. Sometimes I enjoy preparing tea for myself. I feel like I'm calmer, I can think clearly. In as much as this might not seem luxurious, just making tea for myself in the morning to calm my nervous system, I feel great. I feel great when I do that. For you, it could be taking walks, right? It could be going to the gym. Just have that thing that makes you feel great. Have routines. Make sure you're indulging in self-care. Get your nails done. Get your hair done. Stop looking like your problems. I hate to say it, guys, but if you really want to be that soft girl, you need to improve your appearance. You need to work on your appearance. You want to make sure that you're looking your best. It's not possible to look your best every day, but you want to make sure that you're looking your best most of the time. And the last but not the least is involving God. Guys, you don't want to be that girl without God. Honestly, regardless of what you believe in, ensure that you're being spiritually inclined, right? Most of the time, when it comes to getting your direction in life, guys, you cannot do anything without God. So make sure that you're involving God in everything you do. Do prayers, meditations. Just make sure that you have your spiritual life on check. And let me tell you something, guys. You are that girl when you rest. You are that girl when you walk away. You are that girl when you soften. And trust me, soft doesn't mean weak, it means wise. So if this video has been of help to you, I want you to write in the comments, I choose the soft life, because you're about to enter into that era. You are about to get into that era where you choose the soft life. You do not have to be chaotic. You attract peace, abundance, and clarity in your life. So thank you so much for watching this video. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.